Welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today is the day I've been waiting for. Today is the day where we'll be summoning on the Bridal Belonging banners. I will finally try to get Bridal Fjorm. I have just over 1,000 orbs. I'm hoping I'm able to get one copy because I have tried to summon Fjorm before, and here, allow me to show you something. Starting from right here. Do you see where Beloria is? Beloria, Veronica, Mikoto, Maribel, and Kanegis, as well as a Hinoka that I merged into this one. All of those units pity broke me on the original banner when I was trying to summon from Fjorm. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colorless heroes that pity broke me. 6 different colorless heroes that I summoned on that banner. But that's not all, because there was one other one that I had to summon of color circle. And for that one, if we look over here where all of the colorless are together, you'll see that they're all together. Let's see, where did they go? Oh, never mind. They won't show up because I have them right here marked. There was a blue unit that pity broke me on that banner as well. Where are you? Okay, so as you can see, they're all right next to each other. And the blue unit that pity broke me was, where are you? What did I do with it? Okay, I don't know where she was, but I'm pretty sure it was Kajel or Kiel. And that was when I was trying to summon her on her original banner. As we all know, she also came back in a Legendary Heroes banner. And what I got was 1 Guntra, 2 Guntras, 3 Guntras, 1 Duma, 4 Guntras. I summoned 4 Summer Guntras and 1 Duma, trying to summon for her. And then when they did that mega banner where you can summon one color of whatever you want and you get 1 random seasonal unit, well, I got another Guntra out of that. So I have 5 Summer Guntras, and I haven't done anything with them just because I was kind of mad that they all pity broke me when I was trying to summon Bridal Fjorm. So I'm hoping that that's not the case this time. In her original banner where I summoned all those colorless, I literally summoned all but 1 of the colorless that were in the permanent pool at that moment, and the one that I didn't summon was Loki. Aside from Loki, I summoned every single colorless 5-star exclusive that was in the game at that time. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But she's back. We have over 1,000 orbs, so we will be summoning for her. My goal is to get her +1 at the very least. And after I do that, we will be summoning on the Fallen Heroes banner, which is ending pretty soon. We'll go for full circles, less colorless, so summon every orb that's not colorless on that banner. And we'll see, we might go all the way to 40 for the choose, what do you call it? Spark? People call it like that. That choose a hero if you get 40 summons. Other than that, that should be everything. But yeah, again, our focus is colorless. I am gonna be sniping on colorless. Pent is pretty cool because he does have I think it comes with a smoke skills. Let me see, where are you, Pent? Yeah, pull smoke. So if there is no colorless, we're gonna summon on blue on a single blue orb, and if there's no colorless or blue, of course we'll go red. And unless it's an all green banner and all green circle, that we're not summoning on greens at all. But yeah, let us begin the hunt for Bridal Fjorm. Alright, so we get 2 orbs right here for our free summon and our first orb summon. Alright, and our free summon is Mercedes, okay? Can never have enough Mercedes because she has the most easily obtainable AR skill in the game. Alright, here we go for the second colorless. And this one's a 3-star Maria. Alright, Maria. Alright, and like I said, I am only gonna be summoning on colorless. What could we talk about? We know there's gonna be a mythic hero coming up. Probably the banner trailer should drop tonight. That is what most people are expecting, myself included. We already know is a mythic hero. Most likely it's gonna be an Astra hero, since that is why they cut this week short. This week bonus heroes are only here for 1 week as opposed to the usual 2 weeks or the sometimes 3 weeks. Alright, Brady. He has attack speed push, and that could be useful on some healers. Unless you have the 4-star one. I don't. It's not that good a skill. But yeah. So by looking at with the legendary and mythic heroes that are coming back, it is most likely to be a green mythic hero for Astra season. So I'm hoping for a range unit because Astra's very melee heavy. So I'm hoping for a range unit. At least you have something to be able to snipe towers, any building that is out of range, or be able to open up a path to be able to bait easier. Without you having to bring a support unit that is a range unit, or unless the bonus unit is a range unit. So alright, so we got a George so far. No side of Bridal Fjorm, but the hunt continues. Our appearance rate is at 325. And we are not getting very many colorless orbs. I think the game knows when you start to summon on a single orb, they'll start giving you a lot less. And here's our first pity breaker, Brave Veronica. So this is the second time we've been pity breaking by a Brave Veronica while trying to summon Bridal Fjorm. Alright, let's take a look at her stats. It is a plus attack minus res Brave Veronica. Alright, so first 5-star, no Fjorm. What else is there to talk about? Let's see, we got a Kagero. Yeah, this week Ether Raids is an Earth and Wind season. Wind heroes are not the very best. Okay, so we're gonna go for blue. When it comes to tanking in Ether Raids, I mean, we have Guntra, Fjorm, Creed, Guntra, Lucina, Creed, Lynn, Eliwood. So none of those heroes are really good for like tanking. So I'm hoping that the next win hero is a hero that is good for tanking, because on win season is just if it's not water or fire, tend to have problems with tanking strats, just because on earth season you have like legendary Ike, and he's okay, I'm using him right now. But you also have like Grima, which she's a pretty good tank, but she's a dragon. And the same thing happens with legendary Tiki. Vivi! Saki! Shh! Legendary Tiki, which is also a dragon. So having too many dragons tanks is you don't want all your tanks to be dragons, just because then you don't have options to be able to go up against teams that have very dangerous dragon slayers, especially like on Astra season where Trasier lives. And another off color. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see what kind of legendary hero is gonna be. Well, mythic hero is gonna be this month. What kind of legendary hero is gonna be next month? They're kind of random on what the legendary hero is gonna be and the mythic hero. Like some of the mythic heroes are fakes, OCs like Leaf and Trasier, and the vast majority of them are dragons. Duma, Naga, what is the other ones? We have Duma, Naga, Sothis. So I'm like not sure what their plan is for mythic heroes. So far, every offensive mythic hero we have gotten has been flyer. So I don't know if they're gonna keep doing that. Oh yes, a good circle. I don't know if they're gonna keep doing that. Like every offense hero is gotta be a flyer, just which in a way is good for tactics purposes, because you need to bring 2 mythic heroes at the very least. So, and if they're both flyers, then that means you can bring your 2 infantries and a cav, 2 infantries in armor, or another flyer as your third unit, or any combination thereof, and not mix up your tactics, like attack tactics, defense tactics, those type of tactics. So that's why people are able to run their Brave Ike, Brave Lucina combos. So yeah, on that front, it's kind of good that all of them are flyers. And if you want to run flyer units, then you can easily just give them home flyers or fortified flyers for the buffs to whoever your flyer tank is, and run like a flyer ball. All right, that was in a very good circle. 3.5. All right, back to only one. Yeah. So Bramimon is not coming back till way later. I think it's not coming back to like August or September. He's not coming back for a while, which is kind of a good thing, because I just don't want to fight Bramimons. I really don't have a good Bramimon counter. Which I guess if I'm able to summon in the Fallen Heroes banner, once we get some Fjorms in this banner, I might be able to pick up what's his name, Leon, and he's pretty good Brandon counter. Man, give me one already. So yeah, Leon is pretty good Brahmon counter. Right now, I guess the one I'm running on for this season, it turns out to be legendary Julia against the Brahman that I went against yesterday. She seemed to do match up very well against him. So hoping that she'll be the answer for this week. That's why I went with my teams like have a melee unit and a range unit. We're getting a lot of healers and none of them are the one we want. Alright, so we're about to go under 900. And still no Fjorm. So we already spent over 100 some orbs. So far the only thing we got is one Veronica. And as for fodder, the only thing we got is 2 Mercedes. And I think like a Kase. But yeah, we'll continue summoning, seeing what's out there for us. A lot of 3 stars though. And Azama, which is a unit I don't really care about. His defense, he has good defenses, but his attack is atrocious. It's like, and you know, I like my units to be able to fight even if they're healers, as opposed to just like be tanky. Because you can tank all you want, but if you can't kill, then what's the point? And especially healers, because healers don't have a... No! I left an orb go away. Meant to press back and... I didn't mean to press back, I meant to press confirm. Now that's gonna haunt me, because that could have been Bridal Fjorm right there, and we just sent her. We just didn't pick her up. Oh man. Yeah, this is very bad. What are we on? 4% so far. Only one, and watch this be a pity breaker, and watch it be a bad pity breaker, like another Kiel or no, at least a 3-star. I'd rather get a 3-star than a bad pity breaker. And for colorless, I just don't want any pity breakers at all. All I want is Fjorms. Seen people on Twitter on the announcement for the summoning. A lot of people getting it on the free summon. I saw some of the YouTube channels that I watch. They were able to pick up one in relatively few orbs. And here I am trying to summon and getting nothing. Actually pursuing her and just getting Asamas. Oh boy. What are we up? 4.5, 4.25. And we continue. Wish I had said send me some questions to answer or something to talk about, because don't really have much to talk about, and it's just summoning. Trying to find subjects to talk about is kind of annoying, I guess. Like if you don't have anything to actively talk about. But yeah, guess we could talk about the state of ether rates, because that's mostly what it's focused on. So let's see. a lot of the, especially light season, like is pretty crowded at the top. Like getting top 1000, sometimes getting even top 3000 is very hard, just because um, on light season there seems to be this score bloat. So a lot of people have their heirs merged up, or they have dual mythics fully merged up. This is why you usually see the score of 1440 all the way at the top, and you'll see usually the top 50 players that it shows you, all of them with the same score, the max score. So if you drop points on defense, or if you don't pick up all your points on offense, getting top 1000 or even 3000 is extremely difficult. And there's also the problem like 4.5. Oh god, this about to look like a what's a 5% banner start. I forget names on things really easily. The Hero Fest, starting to look like a Hero Fest over here. So we got a Lucius. I think this is the first Lucius we saw today. But yeah, because of the everybody having access to both Peony and Air, so being able to have access to two mythic heroes, a lot of people were able to get into tier 21, and the earlier matches in the week tend to be really easy, just because there's a lot of people that just play to stay in tier 21, so they either don't have really strong defense teams or their offense teams. They don't care, they'll just drop points if they have to, or they'll bring suboptimal teams, like always like bringing Legendary Azura when it's not water, or Leaf when it's not water. And those are usually the two that are usually brought out of season the most, just because they're strong heroes. Or they'll use like only one mythic, even though they have to. Everybody got to at the beginning. Well, once we got Peony, everybody has access to two. So they kind of clog up those bottom levels like tier 21, 22, 23, and somewhat 24. Alright, we got another forest for our merge project. We just don't have feathers to merge her yet, or merge him yet. But yeah, once you get past like tier 24 into tier 25, 6, and 7, the fights become a lot harder. And sometimes you get hit by like whales early in the week, or like really high merge players early in the week. So you look like one of those who are clogging up the thing just because you don't have a plus 10 everything on your defense team. But yeah, one of the things I kind of want to do is like check, do like a list of what are the most common use units in ether raids, like discounted mythics, so like taking the mythics out of the equation just because they skewer the score. I mean, there's pretty much an air on nearly every single team on light season. So discounted mythics, like who is the most popular hero in ether raids, and we're getting close to that 5%. Like the most popular carries, most popular supports, things like that. So that is something I'm going to be looking into making. And since I record my matches, so I'm able to have access to the data of everybody who challenged me and everybody who I go against. Same thing as other YouTubers. I can just get data from their videos, like who they are using and who they fight against. Because I think it would be very interesting to see like who are the very top heroes. Like we all pretty much know who is the most used hero. Probably I'm gonna say is Brave Ike as the most popular hero for ether raids. But after that, like who is the next best second? So as a tank, or who is the top support? Is it Brave Lucina? Is it Kaden? Is it Male Corin? All these units are just like we finally hit 5%. Dry bots, like their whole point is just to provide dry buffs to your tank. Or like how often is a healer brought in offense team? Yes, finally I got my first one at 5%. 5%. We already spent 300 orbs to get our first one. Okay, what IBs are you? I mean, I'm gonna be summoning for a second one. Okay, this is a plus attack, so this is very good. Minus speed. Now, if I can get a second one, it shouldn't be a problem.
Myself to someone and to raise a family. I hope that I can have that someday.
The only way I'll change out of a plus attack is if the second one I summon is a plus HP. Alright, so this is 5%. So, who knows? Maybe our second one is right here. That would be amazing, but also highly unlikely with my luck so far. Yep, this is the most unused unit in Ether Race. Alright, so we have a high score. We'll just summon on these greens just to... I mean, I know there's no focus on green, but who knows? Maybe if we can salvage something by getting another 5-star at this high pity rate. So yeah, like what is the most popular heroes used in ether raids outside of Brave Ike? Or like on defense, who is the most popular hero on defense? I mean, many people probably say something like Ophelia. She shows up a lot. And again, we're discounting mythic heroes because people have mythic hero, they put it in for score. Alright, so we got nothing out of this. Just 5% and just one single Bridal Fjorm. But at least we got one so far. And we started with over 1,000. So yeah, we're down about 300 orbs already. And we don't get a colorless. What else? So, Saki. Donald. Okay, so we can talk about Donald. Since on the next update, he will be getting a refine. And it will be interesting to see what they do to him. For some heroes, they do keep the effect of the original weapon that they have. In Donald's case, a Brave Lance. But on others, they go with something closer to what is most used on them. Like, for example, Faye, which people were running her mostly with a Garbo. So when she got her weapon, it had like it was just like a better Garbo. Or let me see, other units that got their weapon switch out. Somehow I'm drawing a blank right now, but yeah, like sometimes they'll just give you like, okay, this is just a better version of what they were using, or this is what most people want running that unit with. Like for Cordelia, when Cordelia got refined, I thought they were probably gonna give her like a fire sweep lance, because that's Fire Sweep was one of her most common sets, but they went with the Brave Lance, Fire Sweep Lance, Brave Lance. Went with the Brave Lance, which is based off her original lance. But someone like Hinoka comes with a Brave Lance, but Hinoka's Spear is like a support weapon. So yeah, like, oh man, come on, give me colorless. So it would be interesting to see if they're gonna go, which way they're gonna go, because Donald is a unit that people tend to run many different ways. I've seen him with Berkut's Lance, or with Casablanca, a Slain Spear, a Slain Lance. Basically, they just run him with like nearly every weapon that, depending on the build that they want to go for him. Which is a good thing. Like, he has a very workable stat line that you can go whichever way you want. But I'm pretty sure his most common set is Berkut's Lance, which is what is the Berkut's Lance? Oh, got Tetis. I think this is my first 4-star Tetis. I don't remember the first one I got was a 5-star. But yeah, definitely the second Tetis we have. You get the Dancer label. So yeah, like Berkut's Lance or Banger Lance. Yeah, I think Banger Lance is the rest one. So it all depends which way they want to go. But out of the units that we're getting with Refine, Mer is the one I'm most interested in seeing what they're gonna do with her. Because when she originally came in, her original effect is that she has to have 5 more defense than the enemy to block their follow-up attacks. And while at the time when she came out, that was a really strong effect, nowadays is kind of like very hard to get it to proc, just because we have units with such high defense nowadays that for her to be able to have that extra 5 on top of it is going to be a lot more difficult. So I'm hoping for her she gets like not a refine effect, but like the base effect when you refine it, to go, instead of having 5 or more, just to be like equal or more, so that she has to have the same depth as the enemy or more than they do for her effect to proc. Maybe if they think that is too much, then bring it down to 1, like she has to have 1 more HP than one more defense than the enemy to be able to get her. As for her refine, an IO shield effect would be just fine. A little boring if it's just like it's just the IO shield with nothing else. But or like something that works over defense, like aside from like blocking follow-up attacks. So maybe like the base effect is gets reworked to having the same defense or higher than the enemy. You get to block their follow-up attacks, and if you have like 5 more depth than the enemy, then you get a guaranteed follow-up attack, very similar to like Halloween Mer. The Halloween Mer, if she has more defense than the enemy, then she instantly gets a follow-up attack. So something like that would be fine. Or who knows, maybe they can give her like a breath effect like Summer Young Tiki has. a breath effect so she can get cooldowns faster, or a heavy blade effect in her weapon, so again she can get cooldowns faster. So something like that would be good for her. I just hope they don't go with something like a bond effect, like, or I don't know, maybe a brazen. Yes, we got 2. So this is the second Bridal Fjorm we were waiting for. Alright, and this is a plus HP. So I did say if I get a plus HP is the only way I'll change out of plus attack. So yeah, but I'll actually, before I merge them both, like, I'll look up what's her max HP, how much she'll have with a plus HP versus how much she will have without it, because she's gonna go on Astro season, because I have healers on light season, like the ones I'm using this week. Alright, we'll summon these blue units, blue orbs. But yeah, she's gonna go on Astro season since I don't really have an Astro healer. And on Astro she's much more desirable, because being able to stop dancers or rally traps in Astra is way more beneficial than it is on light, due to the fact that on light you have so much, having 2 airs gives you 10 res, while getting res in Astro season is not possible through the current mythics that we have. Maybe if the mythic that we're getting this week is a res giving mythic, then maybe, and we'll summon these 3. I was not gonna summon on the green one, but whatever. It's only $3. And it's just Merrick. Alright, so like I said, if I get 2 Fjorms, I'll stop for right now and go for the Fallen Heroes banner. Try to pick up, like, this one with one summon colorless, like I said. Hoping at least we got tickets. So alright, so we can summon this full circle. Yeah, so these falling heroes are only gonna be here for this week on Ether Raids, which is kind of weird, as I have already said. Especially for like people who put them, they wanted to use them on Astro season next week, because they won't be able to use them as bonus heroes. Like if you put your Fallen Ike or your Fallen Leon on Astro season, then you're not going to be able to take advantage of their bonus stats. You're going to be stuck with them only being able to use them this week, so you might have to re-bless them back to light, or re-bless them back to light and then later on switch them back to Astro. That's where you want them to be their permanent home. Or if you're just happy with Peony this week being a bonus hero, then you just gotta know that these units are probably never gonna be bonus units again, because bonus units is usually whatever the current banner is, 1 mythic, 1 or 2 legendary heroes, or 1 mythic, 1 legendary hero, 1 free hero like Fjorm, legendary Ike, Asker Trio, Air. Even though she is a mythic, she can appear on the mythic spot or she can appear on the free hero spot. There's usually a GHB or Tempestral unit, one that is current and one that is in rotation. So the current one is whatever is on the banner. So like right now, next week is gonna be Groom Hinata. So it's one current. Believe is, who do we have right now for the current one? What was the last thing that we had? GHP. So I believe it is Gangrel. So Gangrel, not Gangrel. What's his name? The other Mad King. Names. I'm telling you, it's name. I'm so terrible with names. I keep forgetting names. And yeah, we're not summoning colorless on this banner. Alright, continue to spend my tickets. What is his name? Oh, there's Kiel again. I don't like you, Kiel. Pity breaking me twice already. No, I remember now. She pity broke me when I was trying to summon was not Silk, Lilith. When I was trying to summon Lilith, that's when she pity broke me. So I actually don't remember which blue unit was the one that pity broke me on the original Bridal Fjorm banner. But I know it was a blue unit. Yeah. What else do we talk about? Also, yeah, like there's a current Tempest Trial GHP unit and a past Tempest Trial GHP unit. That's why we got like last rotation we had a Soiree Rinea, because she was the very next one in line on that set. So whoever is the bonus, like units like Hinata, Day, Tempest Trials, they get to have 2 chances at being used as a bonus hero. While heroes that are in a banner, especially like special banners, you get them once and that's pretty much it. They're only able to be used on whatever that week was. So which is why I said, like, it's very weird that they're only giving us 1 week to be able to use these fallen heroes. Merrick, go away. I don't want you, Merrick. Alright. But yeah, hoping I get something out of these fallen heroes, like before I get to the choose your free 40. We should, oh yeah, he reset because we did get the, no, it's 325, even though we got that Kiel. Yeah, so far only 16, so it's still gonna be a while till we are able to summon. And we got Sylvia, one very popular dancer due to her high HP and good speed. $17. Alright, we're almost halfway to whoever is gonna be. That depends on what we get and what we don't get. And so far we haven't gotten anything. We got a Kiel. A Kiel, which is Sully's daughter, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But yeah, we're almost down to 600 and we run out of tickets. So from here on, it's all orbs, and at least we got a good a good circle. We're able to summon everything over here. Yeah, there's Gwendolyn, recently got her refined. Since I don't really do arena seriously, I don't know like if she's seeing an upsurge in arena usage. And Saki! Sorry, there's some kids playing outside. So anytime she hears like kids or dogs barking or anything, she'll just start barking at them. But my other dog, I have two dogs, they're both girls, and the other one's just right here. She just sits next to you and stays quiet. Although sometimes when Saki's the one that was barking earlier, when she goes all crazy, she'll get on the window and start barking at people passing by. Then Bibi, which is my other dog, she'll start barking even though she doesn't know what she's barking at. She just barks from afar like, hey, I'm here too. Or when I take them out just to walk around the neighborhood or around the block, I don't take them very far because they're small dogs. So they're always barking at everything they see. Alright, so we are at 3.5 with 23. Let us continue. Alright. Give me Ike or Julia in this circle. Yeah, so what else could I talk about? I guess I could talk about like things that I like. So aside from like Fire Emblem Heroes, which is the only thing I've been downloading into the channel lately, I have uploaded Overwatch gameplay and Smash Bros gameplay in the past. So those are pretty much the two games that I play the most, like especially multiplayer. I don't really play too much multiplayer games, like online multiplayers. I prefer like single player games, like long RPGs, JRPGs especially. So Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is coming out, I believe it comes out Friday, but I won't get my copy until Tuesday from the one that I have on pre-order because of the delays in shipping from Amazon that they're having right now. So so we went over, I cleared this before we started, so this means we have summoned 102 units so far. So let's go to the ally menu, manage barracks, create combo manuals. So obtain in reverse order. So yeah, this is pretty much everything we have gotten, and we summon, I made sure I had it at 875 before I started. So that means we summoned 102 units so far. And out of those we have 1, 2, 3. Look at all that time we went without getting a faster. And 4 with Veronica over here. So we got 4 out of 100. I can't say those are very good odds. Alright, the obtaining reversal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 100. That means we got in 1 5-star every 25 summons. It's kind of bad. Let's see, since we're approaching the 50-minute mark and I don't know if this video is gonna cut off, we'll stop right here. I'll clean out the bags and then I'll come back to continue summoning. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, and we are back. We clear up some of the barracks. We open up 75 new spaces. So let's continue the summon. Alright. We are not summoning on colorless again. So hopefully we do get something good. Like Ferdinand. I like Ferdinand. We will keep you, Ferdinand. But yeah, I'm hoping at least I get one of them through normal summons before I get to the 40. The Soren. Soren, can you bring Ike for me, please? Well, not in this circle, but can you tell Ike we're looking for him? Oscar, can you tell Ike we're looking for him? Another 3-star man. Nino. Alright. 31, 9 more to go, and appearance rate is 4. Come on, Ike or Julia. Come on, anything. Athena, we already have you 5 stars. I'm hoping you get a Resplendent hero. Because if she gets a Resplendent hero, she would be a lot better. Especially because she has a good stat line. So with those extra stats, she'll be able to make good use of all of them. So what were we talking about for the cutoff? I completely forgot. Yarn! I don't need you. I don't want you. I already have you. Oh boy. So we got 2 off focus on this banner. This is a plus attack Yarn. I already have a Yarn. So I don't know. Probably merge you. You do have that attack speed solo, but who knows? I'll keep you around. Maybe I'll merge you. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Alright. Come on, give me Ike or Julia right here to make it worth it. Hinata. I don't need you, Hinata. And since it's only 3 orbs and we got Pity Broken, might as well go for this one. Layla, okay. It was good to go for the colorless. Layla is a pretty fun unit because of her swap mechanic. And this is A plus res Layla, okay. It's not minus attack or minus speed, which is what she wants, because especially the speed to be able to get the fire sweep effect. Alright. So just need to summon 4 more units and I'll get my free one. And I still don't know what I want to get now, because I didn't get any of them. I was hoping to get at least one of them to be able to know. And there's Altena, this only 4 to 5 star unit in the entire summoning pool. She is literally the only unit that can either be a 4 or a 5 star. You're a plus HP, okay. Come on, be Fallen Corin. At least so I can get one of them. No, it's just a Lucas. All right. And 39. Who is going to be number 39? Captain America. Arthur. You got to refine and you're still garbage. All right. I can either someone one of those colorless just to have the 40 and call it a day, or I can go for another one. So let's go for another one. And this will put me at 40, and I'll summon all of them. Who knows? Maybe this will be the one. Let this be the one. Give me Leon right here. Not a 3-star. Camilla. Oh, Camilla. All right. Yes, I know I can finally get my free unit. Come on. I got Julia to make the decision easier for me. Hannah. Come on. Give me Ike or Julia. Another Hannah. Look, Hannah, I know you're a flower, but stop sprouting in my summoning. Come on. Just the last 2 chances of having Ike or Julia. Julia! Yes! We got Julia. Okay, so we were a lot luckier on this banner than we were on our Bridal Fjorm banner, which I expected because I really wanted Bridal Fjorm, so the game didn't want to give me Bridal Fjorm very easily. Alright, B plus attack. Neutral. Cool. So, just, this is not the neutral one that we'll get for free, but she's a neutral one. And we'll summon the last one. And if this was Ike, it would be a perfect ending, but chances of that are like almost nil. Yep, there's Ogma. Alright, so with this, we got Julia, which was kind of my priority to get Julia. And now for my free summon. So it is between Ike and Leon. Now Leon is good because he would be a good Bramimon counter. And I actually don't have green tanks on light season. Like light season is whoever is a mythic hero. Dark season, Astral season does have Winter Sothis, so it's not a problem there. But it can either be Ike for his super strong weapon, or Leon as a good Bramimon counter and all around range unit counter. Not sure who to go for. Wish I had a coin. I would be flipping a coin right now for Ike or Leon. And if I was live streaming, then I could ask people to choose which one I would go for. But we're by ourselves, so who do we go for? Ike or Leon? I'm sorry, Corn, you're just not what I'm looking for right now. You're a dragon, a blue dragon at that. I already have a blue dragon on Astro season. On light season, and her name is Lilith. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go with Leon, because I think I will be easier to get on a legendary banner than Leon, just because green pool tends to be skipped a lot, unless it's like, well, no, actually green pool has some good ones, but some really bad ones, at least bad ones that most people don't want. But red, I usually go for all of the red units just because there's a lot of legendary heroes on red, so it's usually not a bad deal to go for it. But okay, so yes, we are going for Leon. I mean, I like Ike more, but we'll get Leon as our free 40 hero. And we don't have any pity rate, like, because we just summon a 5, we just got the Julia. That means we managed to close out the pity rate. Don't gotta worry about wasting any appearance rates. It's to 0 or 3%. All right, so the only last thing to summon on is the Three Houses banner, which we also got all the tickets, and on this one we can go full circles, so it's only about 135. So we are summoning on this one too, full circles, getting our 40. It's a lot cheaper on this one just because I don't have to skip colorless or skip any color. So we'll start with yeah, yeah, we'll start with green. All right, and we have a Frederick. Let's see, I clear 75. So yeah, we shouldn't worry about barracks filling up again. There's Oscar. For red, though I just recently got a female Byleth for with the tickets on the picnic banner. So out of this banner, she's actually the only one that I have. But she does have Fury 4, but most importantly, she has Rapture Sky. And Rapture Sky is a really good special, because it's, even though it scales of your opponent's attack as opposed to your own, and it's only 20% of their attack, 40% if they're beast or dragon. It is a pretty good special for inheritance, especially like high damage units or when going against high damage units. Alright, we'll just go with this one first. Just going with the other one, that one's at the bottom. Okay, we got Tail TU. I think this is the first Tail TU that I summoned today. With all the summon, I mean, we spent over 500 orbs today. So, and we still have the mythic banner coming up. A lot of summoning to be done lately, but that's why I made sure I save as much as I could. And I did borrow some of the ore packs that were available. I had already purchased them from before. So, and because think I will be going for that minion of the Forma Souls, I also got a Forma pack. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ninian. I like my healers to be hyper offensive as opposed to like hyper defensive, which most people prefer, just because, well, not healers, dancers. Hey, you scared me there for a second, Ellwood. I thought you were brave, Ellwood. I forgot that that's your splendid form now. Which it just, Resplendent Ellwood did not need to happen. He just became much better than Brave Roy. Even though, like, the weapon that he uses mostly, like the sets that he's run is with Blazing Durandal as opposed to his regular Durandal, and that's Brave Roy's weapon. But because he's 3-4 star pool, easily mergeable. He pretty much, oh, we got Dimitri, took over that role of Brave Roy and pushed Brave Roy to the side. Alright, so we got Dimitri, and this is A plus speed minus HP Dimitri. So plus speed is not really that good, just because he doesn't really have a lot of speed to begin with. And his weapon is really weird, like he either attacks someone who's at 100 when he's at 100, or attacks someone when that's below 100 when he's below 100. So I do wonder what they're gonna do with these 3 houses units when they get their brave owls. At the very least, like, we know, thanks to legendary Edelgard, that they're not gonna be like just their adults, their post time skip selves. So at least they'll have something more. I'm hoping they play with the weapons around. Maybe Edelgard can be a sword unit, since she has the Crest of Flame, so technically she should be able to use the Sword of the Creator, but I think you also need like the Soul of Sotis or Blood of Sotis in order to do it. Be able to use the Sword of the Creator, but she has the Crest of Flames, and Byleth has the Crest of Flames, so maybe she can be a sword unit with like a different version of the Sword of the Creator. Dimitri can be an axe unit. Claude can be a lance unit, and Lycidia can be a healer. So yeah, I'm hoping that they get their weapons are not the weapons that they come with, like, because that is one good thing about like most of the brave heroes. They gave them different kind of weapons to their original selves, like Ike, which is a sword unit, having Urvan, Lucina, which is a sword unit, having Gear Skullgirl, Lynn, which Lynn is now in this game an archer more than a sword. She actually only has one version with a sword, and that's her original self with Solkati. There's 3 Lyns that use a bow. So even though technically like Lynn is a sword unit, quote unquote, I guess now, she was a bow unit, and Roy was the one that stayed true to himself. He was a sword unit, he remained a sword unit, and we got another Ferdinand. Alright, having more Ferdinands means I do get access to attack def rouse? No, yeah, rouse speed def. So it's good to have it. But yeah, so Roy remained the same. That was year 1. Year 2 was Veronica, which is a green tome, and she became a healer. Camilla wasn't until year 3. Hector was year 2. So Hector going from every other alt of Hector up to that point being an axe unit, going to a lance unit. Then you have not Ellwood, but Ephraim going from a lance unit, which every other one is a lance unit. Every other Ephraim is a lance unit, to go into a axe unit. Celica went to a sword unit, which she is originally a sword unit, even though her first version of this game is a red tome, but Fallen Serica is a sword unit, so that was another one that stayed the same. And let's see, that was blue, green, red, and colorless with Veronica. So, okay, so that was all 4 of them. So yeah, like I said, both the first one had 3 units that were brand new weapons and 1 that kept their weapon. Same thing for year 2. For year 3 was Brave Camilla, which went from an axe unit, even though like Camilla in Fire Emblem Heroes goes through the whole spectrum of weapons, and most of them are actually tomes. She went with a staff as a healer. That was Camilla, and then we had who else did we get? Oh, Micaiah, which she remained a tome unit, but she went from blue, her original one, as light mage, to green, which green is wind mages, although she's not a wind mage because wind mages have effective against flyers. So she just went from blue to green, and she became a flying unit. But again, she did switch colors. That was, let's see, the 2 females, and then the 2 males. We got which just, he's a sword unit. Like his legendary one is the one that uses the different weapon, but his brave one is a sword unit, which kind of put him back, which down on people. Like people didn't really wanted him as much as the other ones, just because sword unit. And then let me see, that was colorless, red, green, and who was the other male unit that was blue? Oh, Eliwood, which went from sword to lance. So at least on them, they were able, like I said, all 3 of them have 3 that kept their original weapon, and everybody else got a brand new weapon. So if we go by that logic, like maybe Lysithia will stay at red tome, and the other 3 will play around with their weapons, like switch it between themselves, maybe. Maybe Edgar can then Edgar will be like the archer instead. Dimitri will be the axe, and Claude will be the lance. And like I said, Lysithia will remain the the red unit. What was it? Red, blue, red. So, what else? So, and as it has happened so far, all 3 of the brave heroes who are a sword unit are the least popular of all of them. Like Roy, mostly because Eliwood just completely stole his niche and just pushed him to the side. Let's see. And Celica, because they're both infantry sword units, and infantry sword units there's so many, mostly because he's lords. All lords are a sword unit. Well, not all lords, but the vast majority of lords are sword units in the Fire Emblem universe. Alright, so one more circle, and that'll be that. And we didn't get any of them. Well, no, that's a lie. We got Dimitri. So hopefully we get something in this circle, just so we can close it out like we did like we got on the Fallen Hero. So can I get Elgar or Dimitri or Violet or Claude or anyone? Alright, so no Elgar. Can I get Claude over here? Come on, I don't want to have a pity raid left standing after this. Matthew. I need to know what our pity is right now. For blue, we have... Come on, be another Dimitri. I don't mind. Roderick, you're not Dimitri. Alright. Byleth. You want to show up, Byleth? I promise you I won't fodder you off for Access Sky. No, just another Hana. And somehow I feel that we got a ton of Hanas. Alright. So let's collect our free 4-star. I mean our free 5-star. And we're gonna go with Elgar. This is an easy choice. I was hoping to get Elgar or Claude just so I could go for Claude if I got Elgar. Or if I got Claude, then I would get them all, but we'll just get Elgar. So yeah, I think this is the last thing we're gonna summon. So there she is, the future Elgar. And of course she's neutral like this. So alright, and what is our appearance rate? 4.25. 380 orbs, ends in 5 days. Do I go to like break? It's 4.25, so I'm just gonna keep summoning. Hopefully I don't regret this till we get another 5-star, just so we can not have a pity rate. Leave this 4.25 is pretty high to just leave it alone like that. And who knows? I mean, I'm gonna summon everything just because it's cheaper. On the orb count, like it costs me less to summon everything than to just pick something. Snipe on this one. So as soon as we get a 5-star, we'll finish a circle and we'll be done with this very long summoning session, which has been okay. So we got another Elgar, which kind of makes me sad now that I didn't choose Claude, but there really was no way to know what we will get. This Elgar is plus speed though, so we will be keeping the neutral one just because I think plus speed is not necessary in here. And no Claude, just a Jacob. And Professor, you want to show up over here just to finish it off on a high note? You can be Byleth. I will let you be Byleth. But you are not Byleth. You're just Lena. Alright. And that ends that. Our appearance rate is reset. So let's take a look at all the 5-stars that we just got. So 5-star obtained in reverse order. So this is every 5-star that I summoned today. Plus speed minus HP Elgar, free neutral Elgar, plus speed minus HP Dimitri. Yeah, I guess they are indeed family. This is a free neutral Leon. This is a not free neutral Fallen Julia. Plus rest minus HP Layla. Plus attack minus HP Yarn. Plus def minus rest Kiel. Plus HP minus speed Bridal Fjorm. And plus attack minus speed Bridal Fjorm. Plus attack minus rest Veronica. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 of those were free, so technically we only summoned 9 for the low cost of almost 700 orbs. Nearly 700 orbs. So did we come on top? I don't think so. Like 11 for 800. I mean 9 for 800, because remember 2 of those were free, so that means we're averaging like 1 every 80 to 90, which is, I don't think that's really good odds. But yeah, that is it for this summoning session. Might try to go for more Fjorms before this banner ends, because I do want more Fjorms. I want a merger, and I was hoping to get more than 2 after all the orbs we spent on this banner, but luck was not on our side. But I do want to also make sure I keep some orbs for the mythic banner that we were talking about, because again, that mythic hero is going to be very important depending on what it is, what weapon type he is or she is. It could be a she, it could be Ashera, not Ashera, what's the other form? Ashera split, no, it is Ashera, because Ashna, or whatever the goddess that Yune in Ashera become or split from. I don't think we'll get her in the game, but it could be Ashera as a green tome unit, maybe, or kind of like the same as Sothis. Not Sothis, the same as Yune, or it could be something else. Maybe Mila as a green dragon. Who knows? There really is no way to know till we see the trailer later tonight. And also later tonight we'll have our usual Ether race run for day 2. Yeah, I'll give you a sneak preview, and that is week 1. So far we haven't lost any Ether on defense, for those who actually watch my Ether race and not just like watching summoning videos, which for some reason people love summoning videos. Like, all of my summoning videos get like 10 times more views than my Ether race videos, so I don't actually think that anyone is gonna watch this way over an hour video, like from start to finish. But if you do, thank you for watching all of it. And with that being said, I thank you all of you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.